Welcome to the Fishery Products video guide on how to extract very up-to-date information on rules, taxes, procedures, and requirements to abide by in each EU country. The database takes into account the specific situation for your product as well as the conditions applicable to Vietnam under the EU-Vietnam FTA once it comes into force. To enter the tool, start from trade.ec.europa.eu/trade-help. We can identify the regulations, rules, and taxes applied to Vietnamese fresh tilapia in Germany, for example, using code number is 030271. In the main blue selector box, we first choose Vietnam, then the EU destination market, from our example Germany, and finally the product. To select the product, you are advised not to insert your code, but to find and select it. Once more, the code for fresh tilapia is 030271. The HS Code Simplifier Guide, available on the Vietnam Export Window to Europe website, will help you identify the correct code. Once your selection is complete, click on the View Rates and Requirements button. Scroll down to a series of tabs with information starting from Import Procedures, continuing with Product Requirements, EU Import Duties, and Internal Taxes. Under the Import Procedures, we can get general information on all the procedures and insight into all the documents required for customs clearance and details on the authorities concerned in the destination EU country. The next tab covers the requirements that your product needs to comply to, such as contaminants that the product may contain or have been exposed to, or rules related to how the product is labeled if it is exported in packed form. Herein, specifying exactly what can or cannot be mentioned on the label of the product, like whether the product has been defrosted or not. The following tab covers the import duties applied across the EU of 8% for non-GSP countries and 4.5% under GSP, which Vietnam belongs to. In order to be eligible for this reduced GSP rate, the Vietnam exporter does need to abide by GSP rules of origin, for which more information can be found in the Rules of Origin tab and under Quick Links. The last tab to observe is the Internal Taxes tab, which indicates additional taxes that apply within the respective market after the import duty has been paid. In our Germany example case, the additional VAT equates to 7%. Note that these internal taxes differ per EU member state. By comparison, VAT is 27% in Hungary, which can be seen by selecting Modify Search, Hungary, and View Rates and Requirements again. In short, the EU Trade Help Desk is a very useful database to help quickly navigate through the procedures, requirements, and taxes that apply for your Vietnamese product in specific EU member markets. Two further key aspects of value to consider are: one, that the database is very up to date, and two, that we know with certainty that it is complete and can be assured that there are no more requirements beyond what is listed. Take note that the requirements mentioned here are legal requirements that products being imported need to comply to in order to be eligible to enter. This is not the same as private standards that buyers may wish the product and exporter to comply with, such as BRC or IFS.